All right, hello. So today we're going to be solving LeetCode number 26, remove duplicates from sorted array. And let's get in and try and figure out how to do this. So given an integer array nums sorted in non-decreasing order, remove duplicates in place, such that each unique element appears only once. The relative order of the elements should be kept the same. Then return the number of unique elements in nums. Okay. So we're just going to be removing the duplicates in place. Return the number of unique elements. Okay. Remove the duplicates in place. So I'm going to have to look up how to remove in place because I don't know if the array will just be reordered. As in, if I get rid of some element, will the array be able to auto update? So if I have 1, 2, 3, and then I get rid of 2, will that just work? Can I just easily get rid of 2? I want to figure that out. That's one thing I'll have to do, but let's just keep reading, make sure I understand this. Consider the number of unique elements of nums to be k. To get accepted, you need to do the following things. Change the array nums such that the first k elements of nums contain the unique elements in the order they were present in nums initially. The remaining elements of nums are not important, as well as the size of nums. Return k. So is k is just going to be the number of elements because we're removing duplicates, and k means the number of unique elements. So it's just going to be the length of the list, potentially the length of the list, once we get rid of everything. Once we get rid of all the duplicates, I mean. Okay, what is this? Custom judge. The judge will test your solution with the following code. If all assertions passed, then your solution will be accepted. Okay, so we've got nums, expected nums. All right. Then this is our function that we're going to make, calling nums, so just passing in an array. Assert k equals expected nums.length. Yep. Okay. Assert nums nums I equals expected nums. All right, so it's just going to say, make sure k is all of, make sure k is the same length, basically. Make sure you removed all the duplicates, and then here it's saying make sure all the values are what they should be, also ensuring you removed all the duplicates. Okay. Now the examples. 1, 1, 2, hence the underscore. Okay, so k, all right, so we can, it doesn't have to be the length. What this is meaning is we can have these padding elements, so just kind of reorder the array instead of deleting it in place. We just reorder it and then add those or move those paddings to the end somehow, and that's why we have to update k and return k, and then do it. Okay, I think I've pieced it together. So now let's plan. What do I have to do to actually solve this question? And to solve the question, I'm thinking maybe the two-pointer, like a two-pointer approach. So that way we have one loop looping through the array nums, and that loop, the one that I'm talking about, is kind of where we're currently at in the duplication removal, and then we have another array that's going forward, so that way we can skip all the duplicates and find the next value and then chop the duplicate, or not chop, but swap it, and then kind of keep moving with those 2 pointers forward until we're at the end. And then once we ran out of unique elements, we just do a whole bunch of padding and we're updating K. Okay, I think this is probably going to be the solution. And so I'm going to go ahead and implement that because from what I was just thinking that through, I think that's going to work. I think that's going to be pretty good. Now, I don't know exactly how to do this. I know there's probably some 2-pointer boilerplate I can get, but I'm not going to do that. So let's think this through. All right, I'm going to do a little pseudocode real quickly. So we want loop 1. And this is going to be the current unique, how do I describe this? The current unique element, I suppose, or the next current. The loop 1 is just going to be the slow, and then we have loop 2, which is going to be ahead. And we might actually not even do 4 loops. I was thinking 4 loops, but we might do while, just a while loop with 2 pointers. That's actually the 2-pointer approach. Loop 2 ahead, finding unique elements fast. Okay, there we go. So I do think, let's just see what we can do here. I'm going to get, let's put this down. Wish I had Vim in here. So I'm thinking we just say P1, I think is the syntax commonly used for 2-pointer. P1 equals 0. P2 equals 0. And then we say while P1 is less, or yeah, while P1 is less than or equal to nums.length. There we go. So then let's just console.log, get a little bit of feedback right away, make sure doing this right. Nums P1, and before that we have to say P1 P1 plus equals 1. P1 plus equals 1. Then we shall try this out. We'll see what happens. Am I going crazy? Oh, it's up here. I was looking for the run. Okay, we run it. We have an error. And unexpected identifier P1. Is it? I might be confusing. Python would let me get away with that. I think, yeah, I just needed that. So infinite loop, really. Let's see, that's not a good thing to do. Let's try not to do infinite loops. P1 is, so while nums.length oh my gosh, I am actually, that is a crazy thing to do. I need to, wow. Oh, that was Python. I was doing, that's actually insane. I was doing Python. Why? That's crazy. That is disgusting. Unexpected. What? Oh, it was a bracket. Whoops. Okay. They're doing that. That That is something, forgetting the brackets. Okay, undefined. Interesting. Okay, yeah, that's, I want to be getting rid of that. Really, this needs to be down here. And see what happens. Go up. Undefined, we do hit undefined. And that's because it's index versus length. So I suppose I can just simply do +1. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Oh. There we go. Very well, very well, very well. Okay. Well, very sorry about the while loop issue. Just kind of confusing syntaxes between languages. Wasn't putting my brackets in, that was bad. But hopefully I can turn on my JavaScript brain for this. Okay, and now we're getting back to problem solving. We finished that silly error. We figured it out. And it was silly. Just as I predicted. Okay. So P1, pointer 1, is moving through the array. And this is going to be our slow one. Now we want P2 to be moving quickly through the array, finding the next unique value. And then we're going to rewrite P1. So P1 will be plus equal at the end. We'll get rid of this. Actually, we could just keep that for now. So now up here is where I'm thinking P2 is going to be moved forward. And this is going to be interesting. Should be pretty easy. So P2, okay, we want to look at the value under P1. Find the value, find the next value that is not the one under P1. So the next unique, well, yeah, the next value. And then we want to swap P1 and that next value from P2. And then once P2 is past the nums.length and is returning undefined, we do padding characters. And I think that's just going to be the process. We need to get the value under P1. So let's just say current value, or this is JavaScript. Current value equals nums P1. Great. So that's this one. I should actually probably do this in place or in line. Then we're going to need to find the next value that is not the one under P1. And this could be this is going to be the hardest part. Everything else should be easy. Once I get this part figured out, it's going to be done. It'll be solved pretty much, I believe. Okay. So P2 can be moving forward. We can do another while loop in here, which is not ideal. Another while loop, and this while loop can start, or okay, this while loop can start from P1 and then just find the next value. That could be it. Or somehow I could be tracking P2 separately and just having P2 move forward. Okay, wait, here. I'm gonna just do that, just track P2 separately. While nums, I'll explain this in just 1 second. While nums P2 is not equaling, or no, is equaling nums, or just say current value, I suppose. I might switch that to nums P1 in a sec. While nums P2 is equal to current value, then we're going to say P2 plus plus. Can I do P2 plus plus? I don't know. P2 plus equals 1. Great. So now P2 is moving forward, and it gets that next value. Wait. While nums P2 equals current value. If nums P2 becomes undefined, then it does not equal current value and will break out of the loop. It'll end the loop. Great. That's what we want. So then I'm pretty sure the next value, well, I didn't even set this equal to. This next value equals nums P2. That seems good to me. Yeah, I think we'll be able to work with this. I'm gonna have to do definitely a few edits here in a little, but that should be pretty possible. Then we're going to swap the P1 and this next value from P2. And then we also have to keep in mind this 22 and 23, but I'm going to keep that in mind in just a second. For now, I'm going to ignore it. We say nums P1 equals next value. Yeah, and so the issue with this P1 might be I'll kind of do a visual. So if you look at my mouse, you see this array is 1, 1, 2. Or that's what this input array is. That's what the input is. 1, 1, 2. So now I'm thinking the issue is going to be if we're on this first one, it's going to swap with the 2, and just this array will just be 2 because we don't actually move forward from the 1. That's the current issue. And to fix that, I suppose we could literally just go P1 plus, or just put that plus equals here. See what happens. That's probably going to have some issues, but we put the P1 there so it gets to the next place. Maybe we do a ternary here. Next value. It might be more work than it's worth. So if P2, if next value is undefined, then we do padding. Otherwise, we do next value. Okay, maybe a ternary is perfect here. So if next value equals undefined, then, or this is how you do that. Wait, no. If it is undefined, then we return padding character. Otherwise, we return the next value. That's what this statement means. If next value is negative, or sorry, if next value is undefined, do the padding, which is how they have it in their example. Or if it's not undefined, then do the next value. And this is going to be interesting. I haven't done anything with K yet, and I don't know if this is even going to work. I think I could run it, see what happens, or I can run through it really quickly. I guess maybe I'm going to run it, see if there's any errors. And then I'll try and, okay, there is. Last few GCs, so does that mean it took too long? Call JavaScript heap, ran out of memory. Oh goodness. Is this an infinite loop? How does it run out of memory? Nums P1. Weird. At least that's how I take this error to be. I'm not really familiar with this. Fatal error, call and retry, allocation failed. JavaScript heap out of memory. Yeah, I suppose that I don't know if there's any other way for me to take it than we ran out of memory. And I don't know why we would run out of memory. Can I just print nums and see what's going on? It's more Python. Yeah. Output limit exceeded. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, crap. That's interesting. It is, well, this is right. We just need to figure out how to end here. The loop is going on too long because why? Maybe it doesn't need to be equal. Let's try that. Let's try that. What happened here? Wait, what? This is right. No, that works. That's like a, yeah, this is what we want. Is it because I didn't return? Okay. Oh, hey, that's all we needed. It was to get rid of the equal sign. So the reason the equal sign mattered is because, okay, yes. So on the last iteration, so let's try and find an array. On this one here, we have P1. P1 is this, but we're going to add 1 to P1 and set it to this. So we're creating new length of this array because this index is greater than the length, or I guess it's equal to the length off by 1, you know. There's a bit of a disconnect. Anyways, we're creating new elements and it's entering an infinite loop because it's always equal. Okay, so I had to cut for a little bit and I was still working, so I did a little bit of work off camera and I'll explain what I did. So the last thing we solved, we actually got the array properly, like the length is properly padded, and this is getting me derailed, but I'm confused at why I'm seeing this. Nums K. Oh, because that's the other input. Okay, I was like, what? So sorry. I was confused. All right, so we got this properly padded. That was our last issue, and then I cut, and now I'm back with some new code, and I'll explain what I did. I had to go for a second. So anyways, right here, we need to actually get k. The whole k requirement of this function was just not being out. I just completely was ignoring k. And so I went through and added in k, and I think there's a bit of cleanup I can do, but I got it conceptually working. So we have k starting initialized as 1, and then down here, whenever next value is not undefined, then we move up. So it's kind of playing off this, and this is what I'm saying can be, these can be combined and save me a little bit of time, but it's this exact idea. I'm just gonna say k plus 1 on this. That way we're tracking the length of unique values. Pretty simple to implement, and I think right now, even though it's not optimized or not cleaned up, I think it might work to submit. And I'm actually just gonna see, and I might just stop here for now. Okay, actually, I figured out the issue with the k. I was gonna just pack up and leave, but I figured it out really easily. It's just saying I console logged, I think, too many times because it must have been a really big test case. So it does actually, it does submit. I can, this is the code. I was wondering what was going on, so it's just too many. So there we go. I don't know, seems to be pretty good. You know, at least not bad. As I said, there is a bit of a cleanup here I can do, but I don't even know if there's really an improved way. Usually I try and do it easy and then improved. I think here I'm just gonna end it. We got it working. I can get rid of these comments. I'm not even gonna clean this up just because it's okay, you know? So I'll just move this. I'll just clean up kind of with this current approach, but I'm gonna leave, as I said, this and this could be combined into a smoother way. That's the solution. There's, gotta make this bigger. There is our solution code. That's what I cooked up, and that's going to be the solution. Thank you for watching. Wasn't super good, but we're just gonna keep solving these LeetCode problems, and you know, maybe eventually that will be good. So thanks for watching if you're here.